here are 3 imperatives. Now, an imperative is a must do. 3 imperatives that influence an ideal workday. And that's why you got the happy face on my action card if you're watching the video. If you're listening, I have action cards that I show. If you're reading, I have action cards that I show. This masterclass is edited, and it starts with a video. The audio is pulled, which you may be listening to, and then the transcripts are pulled and enhanced, or Content Manager. So what are the 3 imperatives that can influence the ideal workday? Well, the first is to own your morning. Now, some people are night owls, other people are morning glories. And owning your morning, this is something I've been doing for nearly 20 years. Now, I'm a morning person, and even if you're a night person, it's important to own your morning, because if you do business in a similar time zone with other people, then their morning will be similar to yours. Now, if I'm on the East Coast, I'm 3 hours ahead of the West Coast. The mornings have a 3-hour difference, but still, the morning that you are waking up to, that's what you need to own in order to control the day. And if your mornings are owned by somebody else, even if you go to work, if you get up a little earlier, you can create a habit of reading or writing or maybe meditation. Owning the morning is just that. It's yours, no disruption, no interruption through the outside. And it means you turn off things like your mobile phone, your text, and put it on airplane mode. I know that may sound silly if you're listening for the first time, but if you know me, if you own your morning, that means you own it and you're breathing and living into it so that you can actually create and plan even for the rest of the day. Number 2, eliminate interruptions. Now, these are 3 imperatives. Own the morning is the first imperative. The second is eliminate the interruptions that could get in the way, such as your smartphone or mobile phone, such as email, turn it off, such as Facebook. Now, if you have children at home, you can shut the door and you can put a little sign that says prime time, and you can eliminate that interruption as well. Not forever, it's just during certain times of the day. I like my morning to be disruption free, even from phone calls, even from customers, even from support desk, which I don't have primary responsibility over. My support desk, marketing online support. I don't handle the support unless there's an issue. I'm ultimately responsible, but I don't do support tickets, my team does, and I don't let that interrupt me, even if it's someone wanting to buy something. Because a prospect can be an interruption, because if you're interrupted constantly, then that's taken a little bit of willpower away from you, and your environment is starting to control you, or you control it as much as possible. And then the third imperative is to set up prime time. Now, what are prime time hours? Well, a prime time hour is where it's just that, like they have on television, prime time, which is generally 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. The prime time news, the prime time shows, those are the ones where the advertisers have to pay the most amount of money because the most people are watching. It's not the best time to advertise, by the way, but that's a completely different masterclass. But they are the most expensive time slots. I call prime time my prime time to create, my prime time to learn, my prime time to think. And yes, critical thinking time can be slotted in prime time. And I like to have a countdown timer during that prime time. Now, why countdown? Well, when something counts down, when a timer is counting down, it's putting tension on you. Why? Because it's going to 0. But if you just have a regular clock that's going round and round, or a digital clock that is going minute by minute, there's no pressure because it's circular, right? It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? PM, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 AM, and so on and so forth. There's no pressure. But if you set a timer to 50 minutes or 30 minutes, I like 50 is maximum, 30 is minimum. If you set it to that, then you're looking at the time going down. When you're looking at it, it says 12 minutes left. It doesn't say 12:15. It says 12 minutes left, 5 minutes left, 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. And it puts more pressure on you to get the most out of prime time. So that is a habit. That's $1 million habit. Now, it's not going to change your life if you did it once, but if you've done it day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year, in my case, for over 20 years, it has an impact.